Hi, hello everybody. This is Kishore from Tamil Nadu. If you are new to my YouTube channel, please subscribe my YouTube channel Kishore's NEET Pathasala. Okay, now let us move on for the first chapter of physics for NEET syllabus, which is units and measurements. Okay, shall we move on to the chapter? Okay. We have two types of quantities, fundamental quantities and derived quantities. Fundamental quantities are those quantities which are independent of other physical quantities such as length, mass, time, current, temperature, etc. Derived quantities are those quantities which we get from fundamental or base quantities. For example, velocity, which is displacement by time taken. Displacement is nothing but it is a length, time taken is nothing but it's a time. So these two are fundamental quantities. From this we get a derived quantity. So derived quantities are those quantities which are derived from fundamental or base quantities. Okay, we have three types of systems for measuring length, distance, time and mass. Okay, first system is the CGS system. In this system we use centimeter for measuring the length, gram for measuring mass and second for measuring time. Foot pound system is the FPS system in which we use foot for measuring length, pound for measuring mass and second for measuring the time. MKS system is a system in which we use meter for measuring length, kilogram for measuring mass and second for measuring the time. Okay, this is a very important relation. From this relation they ask many numerical questions also. Okay, which is okay, now let us see the relation. 1 degree is equal to pi by 180 radian, that is equal to 60 minutes. Minutes means above you want to put 1 mark, and 3600 seconds we are denoting by 2 apostrophes. Okay, this is a from relation you want to use. You must learn this relation. Whenever they ask any numericals involving multiplication or division, you must always remember that you must always convert the value of degree or minute or second into radian. Okay, always in the numericals involving multiplication or division, you must convert all the values into radian. Okay, now let us see the example by using this relation. Okay, calculate the value of 1 degree in radian. 1 degree in radian. We know that 1 degree is equal to pi by 180 radian, that is equal to 60 minutes, that is equal to 3600 seconds. So value of 1 degree is pi by 180, which is nothing but 3.14 divided by 180. Value comes out to be 1.745 into 10 power minus 2 radian. Okay, now we shall find the value of 1 minute in radian. We know that 1 degree, from here we are taking, okay, 60 minute is pi by 180 radian. So value of 1 minute is how much? X is equal to crisscross method, pi by 180 into 1 minute by 60 minute. The value comes out to be 2.91 into 10 power minus 4 radian. Calculate the value of 1 second in radian. So value of 1 second is given by, so 3, we know from this relation we are taking 3600 second is pi by 180 radian. So 1 second is how much? The same crisscross method, x into 3600 second is equal to pi by 180 radian into 1 second. The value comes out to be 4.85 into 10 power minus 6 radian. Okay, now let us move on for the next thing, parallax method. Parallax method is a method which we are using for measuring a very large distance, such as the distance between two planets. For those type of questions we use parallax method. Suppose here there is a planet A and here there is a planet B. Let the diameter of this planet be d, and from this point on B on Earth we are standing here and we are measuring diametrically opposite positions of planet A. Let this distance be x. We are subtending an angle theta to see the diametrically opposite positions of planet A. So theta is equal to d by x. This is the formula, this side by this side. This you must remember. Okay, now let us move on for the numerical of parallax method. Okay, this is a numerical they have given. The moon is observed from diametrically opposite positions A and B on Earth. So this is a moon. From Earth, we are from the diametrically opposite positions of Earth, we are seeing the moon. Okay, the angle spended is 1 degree 54 minutes, and the diameter of the Earth is given in the question as 1.276 into 10 power 7, and they are asking estimate the distance of moon from Earth. Distance of moon from Earth. So this distance they are asking. See here they have given 1 degree 54 minutes. So you convert 1 degree also to minutes. How? 1 degree is equal to pi by 180 radian, that is equal to 60 minutes, that is equal to 3600 seconds. So 1 degree is nothing but 60 minutes plus 54 minutes which they have given here. So the value comes out to be 114 minutes. From this, when I told that we must always use radian for doing multiplication or division. So 60 minutes value is pi by 180 radian. So 114 minutes is how much? X is equal to the same crisscross method, pi by 180 into 114 divided by 60. The value comes out to be 3.32 into 10 power minus 6 radian. So minus 2 radian. Okay. So theta, this is the theta value. So theta value we have found out here, and diameter is also we have found out here. We want to found only x. Theta is equal to d by x, which we can easily calculate. Theta value is there, diameter value is also there, just we want to found x by simple division. Okay, now let us move on for the next thing. The next topic is the estimation of very small distances. Okay, now let us see this topic. This is a very easy topic. Simple theory is only there in this topic. Estimation of very small distances. We have 4 methods for estimating small distances. Okay, first, optical microscope they have given. This method is used to measure the size of 10 power minus 7 meter. Electron microscope, it can measure the distance of 0.6 angstrom. Since in NCERT it is given as 0.6 angstrom, you remember as such because they ask direct questions from NCERT. Okay. Next, other 2 methods for measuring the small distances is the tunneling microscopy and volumetric method. Tunneling microscopy is even more better than an electron microscope. It provides a greater resolution than the electron microscope. Volumetric method, here we use any solvent such as olive oil or oleic acid, like this we use. Okay, we use oleic acid or olive oil for measuring the molecular size. We can measure up to a size of 10 power minus 9 meter. Okay, and this numerical, from this they ask numerical. Thickness is not thickness or molecular size, both we are using the same term is equal to number of olive oil or oleic acid or solvent drops into volume of that drop. If we take oleic acid, number of oleic acid drops into volume of 1 oleic acid drops divided by 400 into area of circular film centimeter. Okay, see that you must remember that you want to use 400 only for oleic acid. Suppose if they are giving olive oil, just you want to use T is equal to NV by A. Okay, what is the V value? V is 4 by 3 pi r cube. R is the radius of oleic acid. If we are taking oleic acid, it is the radius of oleic acid. Olive oil, then R is the radius of olive oil drop. A is the pi r square, area of circular film, where R is the radius of the circular film. Okay, this you must remember. For only oleic acid you want to use 400. For other things and all you want to just use T is equal to NV by A. N is the number of drops. Okay. Another one concept I want to say, if the range difference for scaling comes out to be 10 power minus 10, we can scale it up to a size of 1 meter. So if the range difference is 10 power minus 10, then the size, actual size is 1 meter. Okay, this you must remember. See, this is a numerical given in NCERT and it's a very important numerical, and they have asked this question 2 to 3 times in my NEET mock test. Okay, see, size of nucleus is 10 power minus 10 meter. We are scaling it by a pin of 10 power minus 5 meter. Okay, see, 10 power minus 15 is the size of nucleus and 10 power minus 5 is the sharp pin size. So if you multiply this 10 power minus 5 by 10 power minus 10, we get 10 power minus 15. Okay, we get this value. So previous only I have said that 10 power minus 10, if it is the range difference, then the size of the atom is 1 meter. So directly the size of the atom, it must be roughly 1 meter. Okay, suppose the value 10 power minus 10 is 1 meter. Suppose here the range difference comes out to be 10 power minus 9. Then what is the x value? Just by crisscross method you can do and you can find it out. Okay. Okay, now let us move on for the next thing. Okay, this is a thing which is given in NCERT. Okay. Okay. Remember that Fermi, angstrom, astronomical unit, light year, parsec. All these are the units of length. Here you can remember Fermi, angstrom are units of length, but we forget this thing. Astronomical unit, light year, parsec. All these are the units of length. That is the thing you must remember. And 1 Fermi is 10 power minus 15 meter. 1 angstrom, everyone know that it is 10 power minus 10 meter. Okay, definition for astronomical unit you must remember. Okay, because they may give 4 options and they may ask which of the following is the right definition for astronomical unit. It is the average distance of sun from earth. Average distance of sun from earth is the astronomical unit. Okay. What is light year? It is the distance traveled by the light in vacuum in an year. Okay, so everyone say that C is equal to 3 into 10 power 8 ms per minus 1. We use commonly this thing in numericals. Per second, the light is traveling 3 into 10 power 8 meter. So for 1 year, how much it will travel? 3 into 10 power 8 into, for 1 year we have 365 days. For each days we have 24 hours. For each hours we are having 60 minutes, and for each hour we are having 60 seconds. The value comes out to be 9.46 into 10 power 15 meter. Okay, parsec is nothing but, suppose this is the earth, its orbit is this thing. The distance you must travel, this is the distance you must travel to spend the angle of 1 second to see the diametrically opposite positions of Earth's orbit is the parsec. So remember, this parsec is also a unit of length. Okay, now let us move on for the next thing. Order of magnitude. This is 2 or 3 lines which is given in NCERT, which you must remember, and it's a easy thing also. Suppose they have given a number a into 10 power b. If a is less than or equal to 5, then order of magnitude is b. Suppose they have given 3 into 10 power 8. What is the order of magnitude? Since 3 is less than 5, the order of magnitude is just 8. Okay, suppose if a is greater than 5, then order of magnitude is b plus 1. Suppose they have given 8 into 10 power 8. The 8 is greater than 5. So the order of magnitude is 8 plus this 8 plus 1, that is 9. Okay, I hope you like this lecture. If you like this lecture, please subscribe my YouTube channel and press the bell icon on the YouTube app to never miss another updates.